What's up, guys? Marten here with the Wednesday update for cryptos. So we got a nice continuation for almost all altcoins since Monday, and today I've selected two cryptos that has really outperformed the others, and they are Bitcoin Cash and Stratis. But we'll also have a look at Ethereum quickly. But as always, let's start with the total altcoin market so that we can get an overview of where we stand right now. So here's the latest move to the upside here we've had, and we almost reached the 60 billion level here, but now we're actually making a little bit of a pullback here, so that could be important to know here. But what I do like here is that the volume is pretty nice here, so hopefully this can continue here going upwards. So let's begin with a weekly chart here for one of the day's winners, which is Bitcoin Cash, up 28% right now. So we're looking at the weekly chart and about to form a very nice weekly candlestick down here. It does look very tiny on this chart. But no matter what, we are now looking at the next level here, which is the resistance, which starts around 150 going up to 180, and at the moment we are trading at 132. But we do have much tougher resistance up here in this area, and that starts around 385 and up. And then we have this gap here, and that is because we did have the Bitcoin Cash fork in November. So we now have two Bitcoin Cash, and if we were to go up to the resistance level here, that would be a move of 180% from the current level. But as I mentioned, keep in mind here that we now also have BCH SV, or Bitcoin SV, but that one is only up 3% today and it's trading around 87 at the moment. So you need to add this too if you're owning a Bitcoin Cash from the beginning. And here is the daily chart. So at this very moment we are trading around the 20-day EMA right here. So earlier today we almost reached 150, so that was very close to this resistance area from 150 up to 180. But I would say here that the tough resistance really starts at 165. So I do think it is likely that Bitcoin Cash could head up a little bit higher here until we'll likely get a pullback. So look out for 165 to the upside, where we do have a solid resistance. But the next fib level, that is up here at 194. So let's also look at the 8-hour chart. Looks like we're forming a shooting star here. But the next targets here for the very near term, that is 150 up here and then 160 up here, and these are pivot points, these brown lines here. And keep in mind that we've had a very steep increase here for the last 4 candlesticks. So look out if we will form a lower low and a lower high here for the next candlestick. And if we were to break this trend line, we could fall down first to 122 here, but we could easily fall lower here down to the 20 EMA if things were to go to the negative side here. But the RSI is still above 70, as we can see down here, but the stochastics are right at the border here between or around 80, so it looks like they want to go down, but we'll see. And here is the second big winner of today, which is Stratis, and Stratis is up 17% today against Bitcoin, so very strong move here. and it's now ranked 41st on the market cap list. So it's really gaining momentum here. And it does look like we will form a very strong weekly candlestick. That is the one right here. But it's only Wednesday here, so we'll see where we end the week here. But so far looking very strong. And we're also already above the 20-week EMA right here. And earlier today we almost reached this fib level up here at 3650 Satoshi. And that is also very close here to the next resistance area. It starts right up here in this area between 3540 to 4300 or so. Let's move over to the daily chart. So the most impressive fact is the extraordinary high volume we got today. Look at this volume bar right here. So if we zoom out, this is from Binance. If we zoom out as long as we can from the very beginning here, we do see that daily volume is the highest ever, and the former peak that was here, and we almost tripled that. So a very strong day here for Stratis. And let's zoom back again. And what happened here earlier today was that we reached the 200-day EMA here. So that is a milestone in the short term here. But I'm looking at these two peaks here for next near-term targets. So that is 4462 up here, and then 4640 up here. And also keep an eye here on the pivot point, this next level here at 3690. And finally, let's have a look at the 8-hour chart. And this is the reason you should always look at the different time frames, because here we can see that we are forming a very negative candlestick here. I mean, we have made a higher high here and a higher low, but this one looks pretty nasty here. So we'll see what happens in the next 8 hours. But if this very steep trend line were to break here to the downside, we could easily fall down here to lower levels. But on the other hand, we do have a lot of bullishness here for Stratis. So it wouldn't surprise me if we were to continue to the upside here. But look out for if we can make a higher high here, or if we will make a lower high next and also a lower low. Perhaps we could form a bull flag here. So let's say we're going sort of sideways down here and then shoot up later on this week. The last thing I want to show you is Ethereum. Ethereum is not a winner of today. It's actually down 1% at the moment here. So here's the 8-hour chart for Ethereum. So let's do a quick look here. And we can see here that we are actually following this trend line here, but we are also forming this negative candlestick. So we'll see if we will hold this important trend line here. But if this trend line were to break down here, we could easily fall down here to the 20 EMA at around $92. And it also does look like the stochastics are actually below 80, or wants to go below 80. And the RSI here on the 8-hour chart, this trend line here has already been broken to the downside. So these are some near-term warning signs. On the other hand, the upside target here, that would be this resistance level up here, R4 pivot point, and that is at $112. And of course, don't forget to head over to our homepage, altcoinboss.io. We do have a new nice layout here, and read some interesting articles here. So here's one about Tether. They actually do have the money, so they can afford to keep the USDT. At least that's what they're saying here. So that's all for today. Have a great Wednesday, and talk to you later. Goodbye.